Welcome back to the Sticky Art channel. If you're new here, my name is Justin, and in this video, I'm going to be going over my top 5 favorite video games for the iPad that support controller use in 2022. Going in alphabetical order, going to start the list off with Asphalt Legends 9. This is a really fun arcade-style racing game, and in controller full manual mode, you have full control over the car, and you can do some really fun interactive kind of stuff in the game, such as reckless driving, crashing into other cars, charging up your boost for the nitrous oxides, and there's also even jumps that you can do little flips off of, and it's just a really fun overall game. There are these really random ads that you also get for like Township. I have no idea how they relate, but the game overall is a lot of fun, and it's really good for little short bursts and little short races. They're about 2 to 3 minutes, and you can also play online with friends as well as through the campaign mode, which I found is a lot of fun. And something that is really nice to do if you have a couple minutes to just pass the time. Not only does the gameplay super smooth, but it also looks great graphically, and I also like that the game uses real-life cars to model the actual in-game cars. And the other thing that's really nice is that all the games on my list are free to download and play in the App Store. Up next on the list is going to be Call of Duty Mobile. This game has been out for a little while, but I really like the Team Deathmatch, and they just added some new maps to it recently. And a lot of the maps I remember from older games. I think a lot of them for the most part are coming from Call of Duty 4. But overall it's got a very similar feel to the old school game on console, and especially if you are using an Xbox or PlayStation controller. If you played any of the older Call of Duty games, you'll feel right at home, and it should feel very familiar. You can play online in 5 vs 5 deathmatch or objective style games. There's even matchmaking, and sometimes there's even special game modes such as zombies. This game ran super smooth on the iPad mini 6 and should run pretty smooth on all the current lineup of iPads and iPhones. And I was also really impressed that this game also supports team chat. You can use your phone or a tablet's built-in microphone to chat with your teammates. This is really cool for playing with friends, or if you're playing more strategic games where you need to communicate with your teammates. Up next is going to be Crossy Road. This is a classic action platformer. You try and get your bird character from one point to the next while avoiding different hazards and crossing the roads as well as different paths. But it is a classic game, and it's been updated to be compatible with controller, and I think it still makes it a really fun game and something to play again. Next up on the list is probably one of my favorite games that I'm playing a lot of, and this is Rocket League Sideswipe, or RL Sideswipe. It is by the makers of Rocket League, and they have added in support for controllers. It makes a really familiar play to the old Rocket League game on Xbox, especially if you have a Xbox game controller. It's going to feel almost identical feel, except you're on a 2D kind of platform for these games. And this is a mobile game only, so you can play it on iPads as well as on your iPhones, and I believe as well on the Android and Android tablets. This game has 3 arenas, 1 for basketball and 2 for soccer, 1 with higher goals and 1 with lower goals on the soccer ones, and you can play up to 4 people at one time. You can either do 1v1, 2v2, or even make it 1v2 or 1v3. Just like in the full version of Rocket League, you have the option to play in private matches online against friends. You can also play in ranked matches against people on the internet. And you can even turn on a training mode where you can play against bots, or just turn it on so you can hit the ball around in the arena itself. Last on the list is Sky Children of the Light. This is an adventure kind of exploratory game, but it's also a MMORPG. At first glance, I thought this was just a Zelda clone, but after playing the game for just a few minutes, I found that it is very unique into itself, and it is a very chill and relaxing kind of gaming experience. The environments and the attention to detail with the grass and the wind and all the other environmental kind of way everything interacts is really, really relaxing, and kind of just overall chill vibes to it. There are 7 different realms in the game that you can explore. You can do a lot of this on your own, but the real fun in this game is actually exploring the game with other players in the game. And the main goal of this game or point is to collect these candles and then share the light or spread the light to other players, as well as use the power of the light to unlock different parts of the game. You can also find other players in the game and give the light to them and become friends with them if they accept. And for the most part, a lot of people in the game are really friendly. This person at first was kind of just ignoring me, so I went ahead and just lit up this relic and then continued to follow the person around and just to see other places. So I went ahead and followed them, and they ended up showing me a really cool other place on this other little part of the land that required 2 people or more to open up. And there are different parts of the game that you will need more than just one player or more power than your own power to open up or explore. So it makes it so you almost have to partner up with different people. And it's a really fun part of the game, making friends with people. And it's something that's kind of cool. You can level up your friendship as well as different abilities that you can do in your friendship, such as high five. And the other really cool part of the game that you can do is join hands with another player and allow them to actually take control of your player as well. And they can take you on an adventure or show you different parts of the game. And this is kind of a cool way to just sit back and explore the game from more of a cinematic view. I was also super impressed with the graphics and environments. I found them to be very immersive, kind of taking you into a different world. And overall, I just really enjoyed this game. I think it is a really good experience, especially considering it is on a tablet. It's amazing to see how much progress has been made in mobile gaming. I'd compare this experience much more to a console or even a PC gaming experience than any other mobile game that I have in the past. And it's really cool to see the progress and where gaming is going in the future. Let me know in the comments below if there are any other games that you recommend playing or checking out on the iPad or iOS. This about wraps up my list of favorite games for the iPad in 2022 so far. Thanks so much for checking out. If you did enjoy it, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, as well as subscribe and turn on post notifications for when I post my newest videos. Also, feel free to check out my other tutorials and videos on iPad, as well as drawing tutorials and speed paints and a lot of other art. And until next time, peace.